Hello and welcome to the Evercade Retreat. My name is Gene Jake and today I'm talking about the new Evercade cart announcement, the Broken Sword Collection. This is a gig cart because it's 2 PlayStation games and it's also one I've been half expecting. Well, it was either a Broken Sword Collection or a Revolution Software Collection. Revolution Software are the developers behind the Broken Sword series. They also did games like Lure of the Temptress and Beneath a Still Sky. They're still producing games today. They did a Beneath a Still Sky sequel, Beyond a Still Sky, a few years ago, which came out on the Switch and Steam and what have you. And they've recently done a remastered edition of the first Broken Sword. And I believe there's another, I think it's 6th or 7th Broken Sword game in development. And they've been going, plodding along, in the games industry for years now. And they stick to what they do. They do adventures, and they're not a huge publisher, but I suppose they're successful in terms of that they are still going pretty much independently. I believe. I think some of the games have been Kickstarter backed to get going. Anyway, the cart at hand, it is Broken Sword 1 and 2, Broken Sword Shadow of the Templars, which is the first game, and Broken Sword 2 The Smoking Mirror. So these are point and click games. They're fully voiced with some really nice sort of cartoon style animation. They kind of go for these slightly Indiana Jones style thing, although less action based, being point and click games. Although there are some very good Indiana Jones point and click games, although I guess they're a bit less action based than the movies. But even so, you get that kind of globe trotting archaeological adventure. Following the character George Stobart and his, I suppose, girlfriend or later wife in the series, maybe Nico or Nicole, and they are good adventures. So being point and click adventures, and both the games on the cart being point and click adventures, this isn't going to be a collection for everyone. I think people who aren't into these are going to know straight away, this isn't for me, and they'll pass on the cart, which is good, unless you're a collector and you want to get a full set. But as far as point and click adventures goes, these are very good ones. They're considered classics for a reason, and also, compared to the 2 that are on the Delphine collection, these ones will be more playable on a controller. So for all those who are thinking, oh god, we need mouse and keyboard support, nah, not really, not with these. They work very well with a controller. It's how I played them back in the day. I did first play Broken Sword on a PC, but that was just, I don't know if it's demo or a friend's one, I can't remember, but I picked it up a year or so later on the PlayStation. That's how I played through it. And the same with the second one. Well, actually, I think I only played a demo of the second one and then moved on to other types of gaming. So, there's a bit of nostalgia and familiarity for me with them, but also I'll get to go back and play Broken Sword 2 properly and finish it. So I'm happy with this collection, but I am a little bit disappointed that it is just the Broken Sword games. I'd love it if they had included things like Lure of the Temptress and Beneath a Still Sky as well, and maybe they'll be Unlockables or something. Or maybe we'll see another Revolution Software collection, because they have done other games that would work on the Evercade. Those 2 I mentioned. They also did In Cold Blood, for the PlayStation, assuming they have the rights for it and it's not with some other publisher or something. Other games they've done, they might not run on Evercade, I'm not sure. Even so, for fans of point and click games, this is a great collection and they are sizable adventures and quite challenging. Well, I know the first one was quite sizable. I think it must be a good 10 hours it took me to get through it. I guess, if it could be off there. It might be considerably shorter once you know what you're doing. I really like the touch in this trailer of having the goat at the end, because if you know the goat, it stumped many people for a long time. It's almost legendary. The goat is the goat. Yeah, that was a bad joke. Anyway, a really good collection, and it makes sense that it's coming out early in the year because this is the time when, the less broad appeal, the not quite so big titles tend to come out. I'm actually a little bit disappointed it wasn't a C64 collection. I won't lie, but I like the C64 stuff, or a home micro collection anyway. But we've known for a few days that it's going to be a red collection, and they did drop hints that it was going to be a Gigacart collection, so this isn't a big surprise. Although I was also expecting a Tomb Raider collection too, which in some ways I'm glad it's not. It's nice to have a bit more variety, but I hope we will see that before long. Anyway, I don't know what you think of this. Maybe it excites you, maybe you are thinking, yep, this is one I'm going to pass on. Because I can't imagine the Game Freak or the Evercade Effect being huge fans of this one. They might surprise me, but it doesn't really seem their type of game. So, like I said, it's going to be a bit of a Marmite collection, and that's absolutely fine. Because Evercade not every cart needs to be for everyone. Not every collection is going to be for everyone, and that's the way it should be. Otherwise we just end up with the same boring big games that are out there that have that broad appeal. I like the niche stuff. I like the tangents and things. Some won't be for me. I have broad taste, but not everyone does. But even for me, there are going to be collections out there that aren't going to do it, and that's fine. And I'm a full setter. I have all of the Evercade carts, and I will probably continue to get them for the foreseeable future at least. So yeah, I have absolutely no problems with this. I don't know what the general reception to this is yet. I haven't been looking, which I will start looking once I've wrapped up this video, and that'll be interesting to see. But anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments or whatever. That'll be the first 2 carts. My understanding is that Blaze will be doing a showcase of some sort come probably late March, where we'll start seeing, I suppose, the more exciting, the bigger titles and things being announced. I assume that is when they're going to go into start revealing some of the SNK stuff they're doing. So if this doesn't excite you, I think there is more exciting stuff to come in the coming months. Anyway, that's enough rambling for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Whenever that is, I'm going to be a bit slow on producing content for a little while. Holidays, breaks and things. Anyway, catch you later.